To see you soon. We move next here tonight to the highly anticipated rate cut today from the Fed Reserve.
This is the first cut from the Fed since last December. The impacts of the quarter-point cut will hit millions of Americans, affecting your mortgages, credit cards, and car loans. It comes as analysts say the job market has stalled.
By making it cheaper to borrow money, the Fed hopes to boost hiring by businesses and spending by consumers.
The Fed also signaled more cuts could be coming in the future.
And this week, the average rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage dropping to 6.13%. That's in fact the lowest level since 2024. It's leading to a 58% jump in applications for refinancing.
And tonight, our Annette Gutierrez is covering the price of paradise. She is listening to a local man who says he's been waiting for this announcement for years.
If you're house hunting, you've probably noticed that the interest rates are making headlines, and it's for good reason. They've just hit their lowest point since last fall.
I'm super excited on both ends because I get to benefit. As a buyer, it's going to be cheaper for me to get a loan. And as a seller, I'm going to have more buyers. It's beautiful. I couldn't have asked for anything better.
I caught up with Richard Cannon, and he tells me he has been waiting for the interest rates to drop for more than 2 years.
I was the selective buyer, and we were waiting to see rates coming down. I really wanted to see rates starting to come down because the difference between 7% and 5% on a loan is like $1,000 a month on certain properties, so it made sense to wait.
And he's glad he did. On Wednesday, after 9 months of no cuts, the Feds made a quarter-point cut, lowering the rate to 4.25%. With the anticipation of this, Cannon put his house on the market this month.
We had 3 offers within 72 hours. And they all came in around the same price. And a lot of it had to do with the falling interest rates.
This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in Tampa.
Ken Jones is a realtor in Tampa Bay who says this cut will have a significant impact on the housing market, especially as it relates to your mortgage.
With these kind of things, you'll see the rates start to dip down when they anticipate the Fed making a change, and that happened last week,
dropping to around 6%. But for a while, the housing market had cooled down. As I was driving around Seminole Heights in downtown Tampa, I saw a number of for sale signs. Jones is selling a house that's been on the market for 130 days, and he tells me that he's dropped the price several times by thousands of dollars.
People have wanted to stay in their homes if they had a lower interest rate, and buyers were kind of waiting for the rates to come down.
But now the housing market is cooling, with slower sales and more options for buyers, giving them more negotiating power. Jones says now is the time to start shopping.
So with the locked market, if you get in ahead of time, as a buyer, you'll have your choice of inventory, and you can be a little bit more aggressive with your offers.
Lower interest rates won't fix everything, but it might give Florida buyers the edge they need to finally make that move. Reporting in Tampa, I'm Annette Gutierrez, Tampa Bay 28.